days ago, we have seen the Emerson Mnangagwa regime taking measures which are seemingly aiming at coup-proofing his actually president against a possible removal of Emerson Mnangagwa. And today I will be focusing on, has he done enough to make sure that he averts being removed as the president, taking into consideration that he has broken the court with the who's and who within the military ranks, as well as also the war veterans. Will he actually survive politically? Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, the Tlonipani Global News. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So today I will actually be focusing on, has Mnangagwa actually made or done enough to coup-proof himself against an imminent removal? In my own view, I think he has what he is doing at the moment, as I have continued to say, is actually making it more possible for him to be removed. We know that at the moment, the largest sizable number of war veterans no longer support Emerson Mnangagwa. We know that a lot of individuals in ZANU-PF who are seemingly trekking for Mnangagwa during the daylight, doing so during the day, but at night they are busy scheming against him. Now, if you look at the events that have been carried by Chiwenga, especially across Harare province, these events have lacked support of individuals such as Chris Mutswangwa. And not only that, Chris Mutswangwa has lashed out to Chiwenga, has actually used each and every moment to snap at him, even suggesting that he should undergo through Herbert Chitepo School of Ideology. Now, we know that also within the military, when retired General Valerio Sbanda retired, and we know that his term had already been extended, so it was a retirement. It wasn't in fact a reshuffle on his part. Now he promoted, of which I know it's a temporal measure. He is buying time and calculatively doing so, so that he delays a response, a possible response from the war veterans who have vowed that if Emerson Mnangagwa continue with 2030, they would rather fight to make sure that that does not happen. Now, this is the message that you should take it very, very seriously. They have said so. They have the history of fighting, and there is high probability they can actually decide to really fight and possibly win against Emerson Mnangagwa. So, has he done enough to coup-proof himself? I strongly believe he hasn't done enough. In fact, there is no way he can prevent another possible coup, especially if he does not leave office voluntarily as soon as possible. Because it has been noticed that the more they give him time, up to 2030, he poses as a danger to those who wants to take over from him, and that is retired General Chiwenga. There is lack of trust between the Chiwenga as well as the Emerson Mnangagwa faction. Serious lack of trust. There is trust gap, and in such circumstances, he is supposed to actually hand over power, but he, in fact, if there is anything, he is publicly scheming. It is obvious for everyone to see that Emerson Mnangagwa is unrepentant. What he wants to do is to eliminate anyone who proves to be a threat to his 2030 term extension. To say that Mnangagwa is determined to extend his term of office Look at the national development plan that they launched yesterday. They call it phase 2. That plan is simply, I mean, this is what has been reiterated by his supporters, that he has done a lot, which is not seen by the people of Zimbabwe. As such, he should continue to finish his program up to 2030, something that the war veterans, progressive war veterans, have said no. And most probably, the progressive force within the Zimbabwe Defense Forces will say no. So the thing is, these changes are actually escalating temperatures. They are widening the gaps that already exist between the two camps in Zimbabwe. And if there is anything, they are actually growing resoluteness from the other faction to be determined to remove Emmerson Mnangagwa without having to wait for 2028. You could have seen the way retired General Chiwenga, Ansela Msenyatwe, as well as the wife of retired General Chiwenga, decided to actually do during the retirement of Valerio Sibanda. That was a statement, a very, very strong statement that has been denied by the supporters of Mnangagwa, such as Themba Mliso. But in all honesty, they sent a message that once a military, always a military. They sent a message that it is possible for them to put their military gear and to assume the initial roles they have actually assumed in the military. So that was a strong statement, a mirror of what could possibly happen. We heard during the presentation of the dossier that some generals were planning to actually go back to the military barracks. So temperatures are escalating within the regime. And Mnangagwa's plans and decisions that he has made, that he is yet to make, will be actually scoring his own goal post. And as I have predicted, the man is going, and so far he has done everything possible that will enable him to go as quickly as possible. He could have delayed by relaxing to take some of the decisions, and also by not taking the most dangerous decisions in the near future. But from the look of things, he is set to take those decisions and watch as the political drama unfold. As Blessed Geza said, Muchanakiro, you will enjoy. Let's watch, time will tell. Thank you very much for watching us. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send a star. Zogancubu Mhlabane is signing off. Let me love and leave you. My voice has come back slowly but